Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Carl, what are you? Is that a tool bag?
Yeah, man, I got my tool bag with me.
What are you?
Dude, you said meet at Menards. I figured there's a project, so I figured, I don't know, you said something about lights, so I thought, you know, we're gonna work on some lights or buy some lights to work on, or I got my tool bag and I'm ready to go, man. Let's go.
Through the bowels of time, man has endeavored to understand the great mysteries of our civilization. Great thinkers throughout our history, like Plato, Socrates, Pliny, have all asked the great and deep questions of our existence. And we have here now Nicholas and Carlito digging deep into their intellect to grasp the great mystery of the I am sayings of Jesus of Nazareth.
Okay, Carl, I said the next passage we're looking at says the light of the world. We're not working on lights, but we're trying to find the light of the world. That's why we're going to Menards, because they got a bunch of lights.
I just heard you say something about Menards, so I got my tool bag and I just thought.
Well, let's go inside. Man, Carl, you see all these lights?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
You think one of these is the light of the world?
Light of the world, man. I mean, there's some pretty spectacular ones. There's a car.
Yeah. Man, how many lights do you think are in here?
More than I care to count.
Okay, Carl, we found two of them here that
It's kind of like globes,
kind of
right?
looks like a globe, but, you know, I'm just not thinking it's the light of the world.
Okay, so what does the passage say that we're talking about?
You know, so it says, Jesus says, I am the light of the world. And then it talks about, you know, bringing light into darkness.
Okay.
So, I don't know, maybe should we finish this conversation out in the car?
Maybe we better look more at the passage.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, so we're back in the car. Now, I realized we didn't say what verses that we were actually looking at in John. So we're looking at John chapter 8, verses 12 through 20. Is that correct?
I think that's right.
Yep.
I think it's right.
And so just looking further at this passage, we're not looking at a physical light, something that, you know, makes brightness.
So we're not going to find it at Menards.
So we're not going to find it at Menards. That's what we're figuring out.
Okay.
But what we are figuring out is the idea that Jesus was saying, okay, I'm coming into the world. I'm going to illuminate all of the evil that is happening in the world, all of the bad things that are, and you know, my goodness is going to illuminate those things and reveal those things. And so then he's saying, I'm the way out of that. I'm the way into, you know, living a life that is not sinful, right?
Yeah, okay. No, makes sense.
And so are the Pharisees cool with that?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of resistance there from the religious leaders of the day, and probably a lot because Jesus is saying he's the answer.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if they figured out there was a problem yet, maybe, but, you know.
Right,
okay,
and that's where the Pharisees, they don't like that Jesus is saying, hey, guys, I'm the answer to all of this. I mean, mainly because they didn't recognize him as the Messiah, but I don't know if it was, a lot of it had to do with he wasn't their picture of the Messiah. They had a different idea of what the Messiah would look like, and so they just didn't believe him and met him with a lot of resistance and hostility. And so I guess in our lives too, and we'll get more into this in the sermon, where, you know, if we are light bearers of Jesus, I mean, we're gonna meet resistance in the world too. And so how do we work through that? How do we continue to let our light shine as we meet resistance in the world? So, I think that kind of covers a good portion of what
sounds good.
What's going to be in the sermon or in the scripture this week. But yeah.
No, I think it makes sense. And I think we have to be prepared that as we live for Jesus, we are going to meet resistance too. But that doesn't mean we curl up in a ball and go away.
Right.
It means you recognize, okay, I'm going to meet resistance, but I want to be true to what it means to live as light to the world, recognizing, pointing the way toward Jesus as light to the world. Let's say it that way. So
good.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right. Well, hey, we're excited for Sunday morning. We're hoping that you are too. And we'll see you at 9:15.
See ya.
See ya.